Don't conflate, though, the past 2 years with Brexit itself. This is just something that you're doing a lot. You're saying this is what we've ended up with, this terrible mess of all this process and what have you. And I'd agree, it's been appalling and embarrassing and damaging, right? But that's not Brexit. People were not voting, when they voted for Brexit, on a deal or a kind of deal. That seems to be the whole basis on which you are arguing. They were voting for quite different things, for fundamental things, which actually are very, very rarely discussed. Because of the past 2 years, all of the discussion about the EU and about Brexit has largely been about economic things, actually. There's been very little about sovereignty, there's been very, very little about immigration, there's been very little about all of those sorts of things that might have been the reasons that people voted. But anyway, the point is that I think what the arguments opposite show is that this is going to be played and replayed all the time like some terrible kind of ghost tale. Because you lost, you simply can't accept that you lost. All I would say to you is be careful. Right? When you talk about withdrawing Article 50 or whatever, when you talk about general elections, when you talk about second votes, frankly, I'm not frightened of actually a second vote. I think we'd be fine, actually. I think you would be surprised, right? But be careful, because you're actually playing fire with democracy. You really are. Susan just said then, have a bit of respect for people as well. So there's one cultural thing that's happened over the past 2 years as well that worries me a lot. And that is that the people who voted to leave, they now know exactly what the establishment think of them. They now know that without any doubts. They know that they are considered stupid. Because, of course, all you knew exactly what you were voting for, didn't you? You got it completely right. But, of course, Brexiteers somehow didn't understand. They're stupid, they're racist, all of this stuff. That has been the constant diet over the past 2 years. That is terribly dangerous, because those people now know. They have no illusions about, what the establishment think of them. But anyway, my basic point is this, is that this is all a bit of grandstanding. It doesn't mean anything to anybody outside this chamber. But essentially, you are playing seriously with democracy. I think it's irresponsible, actually. So I would definitely oppose this motion. Thank you.
Thank you very much.